All right, so I'll carry on. We talked about the odds thing and everything. We'll move past that for now. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But back to the point. I mean, children do have influence over their lives. The nature of a child, the way he is, may really, it could inspire a parent, it could push a parent, it could not push a parent. But at the end of the day, you're a kid, and you do have some say in your life, and you do have some influence. You could have the strictest parent in the world. Are you gonna make your kid be on honor roll? Really? Are you gonna make him? You can make him as much as you want. What if he's just not capable of doing it? He's not gonna be on honor roll, is he? He's not gonna become a doctor, is he? And by sixth or seventh grade, when the teacher is telling you your son might need to repeat a grade, are you still gonna say he's gonna be a doctor? No, you're gonna be heartbroken. You're gonna be crushed. Your dreams are gonna be crushed, and you're gonna say, "Okay, son, maybe you can do something different. Maybe you can become a carpenter, or I'm not to this, but or maybe you can become a high school teacher or something like that." Right? Is that true or not? So children do have some say in their life. When a child goes to school, he's already picking out who he wants to be around. When a child is introduced to different family members, he's already deciding who he likes and who he doesn't like. I mean, it's that simple. We live a very similar world than children. We were once children. Our lives were rooted in the same way. We have more influence in our lives though because we're adults. That's a different situation, but that's because we've have more experience and we've been through more, right? And I'll tell you the same thing with me. I'm still learning. I'm still learning because it wasn't that long ago that I left this basic level. Granted, I mean, I don't want to say it for myself. There's people who watch the videos, and then, anyways, not. Let's move past that too. But the point was that children do have some say in what they do and what they don't do, and adults do as well. Arguably, adults have much more of a say in their life and an influence in their lives. Moving on, moving on. What else can I really talk about here? There's really not. There's really not that much more. Um, yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. One thing I will say that is odd about me is that, and I'll tell you right now. Typically, I'll tell you right now, that is very rare. You don't have somebody who's at a basic level for that long, even 10 years, 15 years. You typically don't unless they're gonna stay at that level for the rest of their lives, which is what I thought. But people move on, and it is what it is. The it can be mistakenable when a young child is picking up things really fast and you see somebody pick up, so that creates a kind of a confusion. He's picking things up really fast and he's smart, but I am like so much more complex. I'm so much more advanced. I'm so much further along than this guy doesn't even really know who he is, where he belongs, who he should hang out, like, he doesn't even know his place. So what if he's quicker minded than me? That was pretty much the case. And it's really hard to understand that. Can somebody be quick minded and not be, you got to remember, man, we have two kinds of laws in this world. There's one type of law that's literally written out, okay? Then there's another kind of law which is unwritten. They call it the unwritten law. I'm sure you've heard of this term. I'm sure everyone has heard of this term at some point. It's called the unwritten law. Unwritten rules, unwritten law. Okay, when you go to school, they might have a piece of paper on the board at any level that says no cheating on tests. No disruptiveness, no violence, no mean behavior. No bullying, whatever the case is, right? And then you have your unwritten rules. Unwritten rules are like, well, we talk about older kids. Well, these two are dating, and and whatever the case is, or these three are friends and they don't like these two, or whatever the case is. Those are all unwritten rules. Okay, and kids do it right from the beginning. They go to the playground at recess, and all the kids are around each other. It's all unwritten rules. We have in our world, we have written rules and we have unwritten rules, and there's absolutely no denying that. Okay, I do understand that. Okay, listen, you guys have heard of David Icke. David Icke, I believe I read this. I'm not sure. I believe he was some kind of football, like like a football announcer or something, and people knew who he was. And he had a divorce with his wife, and he kind of went nutty, and he started talking about how reptilian demons exist and all that stuff. And then he became like everybody just called him a nutcase after that. That he's totally nuts or whatever. And typically, if you're gonna come out and say certain things, people may think that you're nuts. Now I'm not talking about any of his theories, but I'm saying, for example, the unwritten rule thing. No, I'm not talking at it from a perspective that I don't know if you have the wrong idea. If you have the wrong idea, you're an idiot, by the way. And that doesn't go for everybody. Just goes for that for whoever the dill holes are. But where was I getting at? Yeah, but the unwritten rule thing is just everybody knows it. Okay, legally it's written that, for example, no one can harass somebody, nobody can call somebody a racial slur. But when that racial slur takes place, first of all, is the police even going to show up? When they call 911, the police might say, okay, has the person who said the racial slur left? Yes. Are they coming back? No. Did they physically threaten you? No. Did they call you racial slur? Yes. Racial slur is against the law. But at that point, as an unwritten rule, the 911 operator may say, look, this situation doesn't look as bad to involve the police. If this happens a second time, we may take action on it, right? That's what they'll say. And that's it, right? They might also think that it's very serious and send an officer down there. The officer comes in again. The officer can say, "Dude, this is not that serious. Your life is not like this person is not threatening you. You know, they called you something. They went the other way. Forget about it, right?" They might say that, or they might say, "This is serious. We may need to press charges. We may need to investigate this." That's how it is. That's unwritten law. Okay, I'm not talking about crazy theories out there. By the way, what's his name? Charles Darwin, his theory of evolution is absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And there's a lot of people who refute it and call it garbage. Okay. What do I think about it? I just think it's very odd. Do I think the idea of caveman is odd? No, but anyways, we won't go more into that. But yeah, that's the whole thing about unwritten rules, man. They exist, whether you like it or not. Unwritten rules exist in our world. Okay, I'll use my odds thing again. What's the odds that you can write down every single rule to the T? You can't do that. Sometimes they actually have rule books for sports. How long does a rule book? Okay, World Cup soccer has been going on for what, 80 years now? Right? What, 80 years, 70 years? 70 years of playing football, and they've created a whole rule book. That's a different situation. You know what I mean? But our laws are always changing and passing and this and that in the Senate and the Parliament, all that stuff. So it is what it is. All right? I'm not coming at you from the perspective of a conspiracy theorist. I'm just talking about odds and things that make sense. I've learned that there are people who will try to twist your words around no matter what. You know what I mean? They don't care that you're not even they don't care if they got it wrong. There are people out there who don't care if they get things wrong. And then listen to me. Typically you always have, you have this, you have that, wherever you go. But, there are people, they don't care if they get it wrong. They don't care if they get you wrong. They don't care if they wrong you and they were wrong about it. They just really don't give a shit. Okay. They can come at you with the wrong perspective and all that stuff. The truth is that, I will take action against people who accuse me of things that are wrong or say certain things about me, even if it's just a YouTube comment. I will address it. you know, I don't care what world you live in. I don't care if you live in the world of no balls and you live in a country where pussies are promoted or whatever. I don't know, man. I really don't give a shit. I will take action on your ass. I'll tell you that right now. I will take action against you. And I don't mean that I'm gonna run up on you and get violent. I mean I will take action against you, and I don't mean I'm gonna file legal charges, but I will take action against you. If you're trying to take actions on me, I will take actions on you. If you throw a threat, it's like a racial slur, maybe not, but if you're constantly butting in my business and throwing people in there and accusing me of things, I will take action against you. And that doesn't mean that I will necessarily say, oh, I'm taking action against this person. No. But in general, I might not even know that action was taken against you. There may be action taken against you without my knowledge, but there was action taken against you. You see what I'm saying? So whether I know about it or don't know about it, whether I've encouraged it or discouraged it, or whatever the case is, most likely there will be action taken against you. So when you throw that my way, know that there and don't think, well, I'm just one person, I'm representing a whole nation of 100 million people. No. There will be action taken against as many people as it is necessary to get the point across. That's what it is. Until that point gets across, there will be action taken. Doesn't mean that if I'm in a world I can't it's not possible to have action taken against you. Even if you're plotting in the dark, there will be action taken against you. I'll tell you right now. The truth is, you know what? You don't have the balls to say to my face, number one, not on a violent level, even if it was, you don't. But that's not what I mean by you don't have the balls. You don't have the balls to bring it to my face in public because I will make you look like an idiot when I answer your dumbass questions and I throw questions at you, and it's going to expose everything about you. They're going to start coming at me with, oh, my country's so great. Well, what's so great about your country? Well, let me tell you what's great about it. No, stop. Please, we'll leave. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you thought that, you passed it on and nobody knows who you are. There will be action taken against you. In every way, man. In every way. I'm done, and that's it for me.